All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. Is going down Ogun, the Orisha god of iron and war, versus Mars, the Roman god of war. Is a battle for some cosmic supremacy. Who gonna come out on top? These are two deities known to be fierce and merciless, in the act of war, but there's some key differences. We're going to find out what these key differences are, what are the strength and the weaknesses of these two deities, and we're going to see who will come out on top. It's going to be a slugfest, family. Before we get started, I want to make sure, family, get over there to my Patreon. Over 500 exclusive live streams. You cannot view them any other place on the planet. You want it. It's fire. Go to my Patreon. The link is right there in the chat. Become a patron today. Also, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVDs, t-shirts, hoodies, African comedic jewelry. We have that for you. Check it out, family. Get you some, some fly. Get you some, full of fire. It's over there. Check it out, family. And make sure you check out my memberships. You can become a member of the YouTube page, General Seti, Sarasun Seti, and you can unlock exclusive videos on the channel. That's fine. And make sure you get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because you will get banned. You will be up out of here. Boo. Here we go, family. Ogun versus Mars. And I say, you know what? This is going to be one devastating slugfest. But it's clear that there will be a supremacy of one God over the other. And I know a lot of people, they already weighing in. I already know. You already know. So let's get right on. Who is Ogun? Okay, let's get on because a lot of people might not know who Ogun is. Okay, so and when I started studying Ogun, I said, oh my God, Ogun is all business. He all business. Is a major Orisha of the Yoruba people, West Africa, Nigeria, and the African diaspora. He is one of the most ancient and essential divine forces in the Yoruba worldview, associated not only with war, but with iron, technology, labor, and civilization itself. Yeah, I'm already tapped in to Ogun. Already tapped in. He got to tap in to Ogun. But Ogun, the Orisha of iron and power, primary domains, iron and metal. So you already know that's civilization right there. That's warfare. That's civilization. That's anything that you see today, whether it's airplanes, whether it's battleships, whether it's tanks, whether it's cars, whether it's pipes in the house lead out there to the water, piping systems, tools, hammers, screwdrivers, guns, all of that. You see, technology and industry, steam engines, the parts that go in the engine, roads, paths, and exploration. So he represents civilization. He represents warfare. He represents the ironsmiths, justice, oaths, and truth. So a lot of the one thing about the Orishas, you got to stand on some morality, some principles. You feel what I'm saying? You got to stand on, you got to stand on some principles and to be an Orisha. You see some of these other gods, and they more like human, in a presentation. They be having human attributes, you too emotional and shit. So Ogun's origins and status. Ogun is considered primordial. okay, present at the dawn of human society. In Yoruba cosmology, he is among the Orisha sent to prepare the earth for human life. So he's primordial. He cleared the wilderness with iron tools, making settlement and civilization possible. Whoa, Ogun is the truth. You feel me? I like that. Got to tap in. Got to tap in even deeper. Okay. Without Ogun, there are no farms, no city. You can't tend to the field. You don't have no tools, no cities, no weapons, no technology. He's civilized. He's civilization. He's symbolic of civilization. Warrior and enforcer. Ogun is a furious warrior, but not chaotic. And we're going to find out about Mars that he is very chaotic and he is merciless. And you understand when where Ogun may, have, some form of compassion, if it's in the respect of truth, he can be but in Mars is ruthless. He's ruthless. He gonna lay you down. He gonna lay you down regardless. You see, so he's a bloodthirsty tyrant, which we gonna read up on him. He enforces truth and contracts. Hear me out. Lies sworn in his name bring punishment. So if you gonna say something and you say, I swear on Ogun, you better stand on it. You see, if you swear on Ogun's name, you better stand on it because you gonna pay. You lying in the name of Ogun, you gonna pay. So just know that hunters, soldiers, blacksmiths, mechanics, engineers, and drivers traditionally honor him. That's us. You see, that's that masculine energy of personality and mythic traits. He's masculine. So all you house shoe wearing cats out there, you see, you this ain't for you. You see, you got to go find you another deity. One that wear house shoes. Ogun don't wear house shoes. You see, he come in, iron, armor. You feel me? That's what he come like. Okay, he's intense. He's disciplined. So that's the thing. You can be intense, but he's disciplined. You feel me? So when he turn it on, he still got the discipline to be merciful if he can, if it's necessary. He doesn't don't have to crush all the way to the ground, but can crush all the way to the ground if need be. Protective but dangerous if disrespected. Yeah, I like Ogun. Yeah, feeling Ogun. Known for uncontrollable rage and myth, balanced by deep loyalty and honor. So if you get in there, he has uncontrollable rage. So if you cross that line, you are guaranteed to be destroyed. That's what it's saying. Ogun's anger is legendary when unleashed, it destroys indiscriminately. Okay, it destroys indiscriminately, and so sacred objects and symbols. His symbols is iron tools, machetes, and you know how people love them machetes. You feel what I'm saying? Love the machete, knives. And that's why you see a lot of our family when they into the arts, we keep the machetes by the door, in the corners, you put some machetes in the corners and things of that nature. Sacred stones, Edun, Okuta. So these are the sacred stones, Edun and Okuta. And I'm gonna do something on those sacred stuff. Red palm oil, dogs. You see, especially as well, now that's something, as sacrificial animals in traditional practice. Okay, so I don't know, I ain't, that way, we're gonna have to find another way. Tap in, you feel what I'm saying? Ogun in the diaspora. Ogun survives across the ancient world. So he's here, survives across the African world. So he's in the diaspora, he's in Africa, so each tradition preserves his role as iron power and righteous violence. Okay. Righteous violence. Ogun is not just a god of war. He is the force that turns raw nature into human civilization. You see, he turns raw nature into human civilization and can tear it down again, destroy and rebuild. So you see, so now we done picked up on now let's get into Mars. Okay. And then once we run his little resume down, and we're gonna go to war. We're gonna go to war and we're gonna see who come out on top. Because Mars is yeah, Mars is very, very brutal. Some say too brutal. Okay. We about to get this information, let this information kick in. In the meantime, make sure y'all get over there to Patreon, click that link, share the video. You already know what it is, KingSeti.com. Become a member, click the button and check it out. And we about to continue on with this powerful presentation. Ogun in the house. We did Shango, but hey, we're going to have it with Ogun and Shango. They're going to go to blows. Yeah, that's gonna be one battle. You see Shango and Ogun. We're gonna get some comedic in the house too. But we don't want to put the African against the African. You feel me? So Mars is the Roman god of war, but unlike the Greek Ares, he is not just a symbol of violence. He is one of the most important and revered gods in Roman religion, representing military power, discipline, and the survival of the Roman state. So you got Mars, god of war and state power, because the Romans, they about is conquering. So Mars was most definitely one of the most revered of the gods. I think second only to Jupiter. Primary domains: war and military, discipline, protection of Rome, courage, strength, and victory, agriculture, and fertility. You see, early role. Mars was seen as the force that defended, expanded, and sustained Rome. Okay, origins and status. One of Rome's oldest gods, possibly pre-Roman in origin, part of the archaic Roman triad with Jupiter, Mars, and what's this? Quirinius. Okay, Quirinius, father of Rome. Mars was the father of Romulus and Remus. Okay, Romulus and Remus. This made him the divine ancestor of all Roman people. That's why they so savage. You see, conquering everything that they could get their hand. Roman emperors claimed legitimacy through Mars. Okay. Difference from Ares, Romans made a clear distinction. Roman, Mars, order and discipline. Ares, Greek, was chaos and bloodlust. So Ares was more, okay, I'm seeing that Ares was the one more chaotic and bloodlust. Mars, the Roman god, state protector. Ares, Greek, individual violence. You see, so Ares was the one that was just straight up bloodthirsty. He was about destruction. Mars, honored and revered. Ares, often despised. Okay, so Mars embodied control, righteous war. Okay, so his cult and worship, major temples in Rome, animals, sacred animals, the wolf. You already know that. So associated with soldiers, general, and the Roman calendar March. And so, which marches. Okay, March. Wars traditionally begin in March, his sacred month. And we're gonna look that up to see how many wars the United States started in March. Okay, so his character, masculine, disciplined, authoritative, okay, not trickster like or emotional, symbol of law, hierarchy, and imperial order. Okay, so they done made Mars just seem so that don't look like there's gonna be no good luck. Cause Ogun don't give a damn about none of that. Ogun don't give a damn about none of that. So we about to tap right on in right now to Ogun. You see, and we about to go ahead and battle it out. We about to go ahead and battle it out, y'all. There's no time to waste. No time to waste. Let me get right on in. Let's go and get to the high points. Let's go and get to the high points. Okay. Okay, I think this is it right here. Uh-oh, here you go. We okay, we about to get we about to go to war, y'all. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. Okay, now let's talk about it. Ogun versus Mars. Okay, so we already went over the fact Ogun, Yoruba, West Africa, domain, iron, metal, weapons, technology, tools, roads, civilization itself, his nature, primordial force tied to the mastery of iron, not just a god of war. Is the power that makes war possible. See, that's very significant. That's very significant, family. He's not just a god of war. He is the power that makes war possible, the iron and all of that make the weaponry. You see, feared as much as revered, destructive when disrespected. Ooh, I like that. That means something to me. You feel me? Mythic power commands iron in all forms. In all forms. You know what I'm saying? They probably stole Magneto from Ogun. You see what I'm saying? That's where they got Magneto from. Ogun can bless or curse weapons. He's a warrior. He's a smith or ironsmith, executioner, and path opener in one, opening up the path because he cleared the forest when the planet was and they was ready to build civilization. Ogun came down with his iron and he cleared a path for civilization. That's what it said. And so often described as unstoppable once enraged. That don't sound good that don't sound like a good look for Mara. Key point: without iron, no swords, no armor, no spears. Ogun rules the material basis of combat. You see, Ogun, so I mean, he can get down, even though he about iron, he can still get down in combat. You feel me? Mars, domain, war, military discipline, protector of the Roman state, agricultural. Okay, you got to have more than agriculture. Nature, state god, protector of Rome, more controlled and institutionalized than the Greek Ares, represents strategy, order, and victory in organized war, mythic power, superhuman strength, and endurance. Patron of soldiers and legions, often supported by other Olympians, Jupiter, Minerva. Key point: Mars excels in organized state-backed warfare, not elemental control. Listen to this now. We about to get busy. They about to listen. Let's go ahead and make the comparison. In a direct mythic confrontation, who would win? Who would win, family? Ogun has the advantage. See that? Ogun has the advantage. Why? Ogun controls iron itself, not just its use. You see, that's key. That's key. Ogun controls iron itself, not just its use. Mars depends on iron weapons and armor. Ogun's rage is cosmic and primordial, not institutional. You see, yeah, you know, no, this ain't no book lesson or nothing. No, no, this coming from the root of the cosmos. You feel me? We gonna go somewhere you can never go, and what you gonna see cannot be prepared for. You feel me? You can't strategize about nothing like this because this is unlimited in its scope and in its range. In Yoruba cosmology, Ogun does not just fight, he unleashes iron as a force of nature. Boy, Ogun is the truth. In a symbolic or cultural sense, Mars represents empire, discipline, and conquest. Ogun represents technology, creation, and destruction combined. That makes Ogun more fundamental. Okay? You see? So, final verdict. We're going to the Mars equal God of war. Ogun equal God of the means of war. If iron exists, Ogun is already present. The clear winner is Ogun. Ogun. Ogun is the clear winner. You see, he's not just the God of war. Ogun equals God of the means of war, all the elements that make war possible. That is Ogun. You see what I'm saying? So no way, you see, that Mars would ever face Ogun and be victorious. Man, I'm liking this. Yeah, we liking this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Ogun thump. He'll do Magneto like this. Boop. I'm saying his ass will probably, all his atoms of just go to pieces. Yeah, yeah. So family, whoa, we gonna have? We got the verses now. We got the verses now. It's gonna be powerful. We're gonna be lining up all, you know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, we're gonna keep, and then we're gonna have a grand championship. But we're gonna have a whole lot of battles before that happens. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna have a whole lot of battles before that happens, and then I don't know, maybe at the end of the year or next year, we're gonna have a championship, but it's gonna be a damn battle. Ain't gonna be nothing but battles by now. We ain't gonna wait that long, but we're gonna get some battles in. I appreciate y'all family being in here. Make sure y'all share the video so family can tap into this energy because it's very important. I appreciate y'all. Get over there to Patreon, King Seti. Memberships, click that, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you in a minute. Boom, Black Power.